it's Janelle Waz, and welcome back to another episode of Waz Reviews. Star Trek, but not just any Star Trek. Mini Star Trek TV. Yes, enjoy your favorite moments from the series that brought you the adventures of Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, Doctor McCoy, and all the rest on a barely 2-inch screen.
The black and white one with the 1-inch screen? Good. I'll tape it to my eyes.
Basic Fun, a dynamic global designer and marketer of classic, innovative children's entertainment products, presents Tiny TV Classics, a retro, real working TV with real working remote, with the best clips from your favorite TV shows and movies. Now, how did I come to be in possession of such an oddity? Well, my mom was watching QVC one summer day when this little TV came on the air. On clearance, no less. Sure, selection was limited. Back to the Future, Batman, Jaws, Jurassic Park, and, of course, Star Trek.
NCC 1701. Yes! I even know the words to the theme song of Star Trek that is not sung, but I know what it is.
And never before have I been so tempted to buy a piece of crap off QVC. But $17.99 even on clearance? Too rich for my blood. I'll pass.
Too rich for my blood.
And then Christmas rolled around and it was under the tree for me. You win this round, QVC. You and your hilarious bloopers that have given us all joy over the years.
The moon is such a planet. I can't even stand it.
The moon is not a planet.
What else is it if it's not a planet?
It is not. I believe it's a star.
Gentlemen, beam me aboard.
So what is this miniature Star Trek TV like? Is it worth the price, even at a clearance price, even at an even lower clearance price than it was over the summer? Does it deserve a spot in your Star Trek collection? And most importantly, is Ricardo Montalban still as magnificent on a less than 2-inch TV screen as he is on the full screen? The answer is yes.
You're no match for me.
But before I go further, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I talk a lot about Star Trek, video games, and whatever else I feel like talking about. And if you'd like to help support the channel, consider becoming a member. Be great to have you aboard. The Tiny TV Classic Star Trek TV Collectible comes in a decent sized box with a nice avocado green background featuring a 60s wood grain television. Ooh, you hardly ever see those anymore. The box showcases the various characters from Star Trek, as well as the TV and remote encased in plastic, and its features. Best clips from Star Trek, real working TV, real working remote, try me! Top scenes on tiny screens. And gracing the front is the man himself, Captain James T. Kirk, played by William Shatner in all his handsome, though shirted glory. Flipping it over to the right, we see Bones himself, Doctor McCoy, armed with a hypo spray, about to rip out another one of his famous slogans. I'm a doctor, not a... What was he about to say? I'm a doctor, not a TV star. I'm a doctor, not a retro 60s television. I'm a doctor, not a cardboard cutout. I'm a doctor, not a real working remote. We also see the side of the wood grain television, as well as a hole in the box with a pull tab coming out of it. You can indeed press the buttons, however, nothing will happen until you pull the tab, which I'll get to later. On the back of the box, we have all the TV features on the back of an old-style TV. Best clips, famous quotes, real working remote, full-color TV. Yes, you won't have to rough it with a much more common black and white TV from back in the day. Those are still pretty common in the 60s. Pictured on the TV is Kirk fighting the Gorn in the Season 1 episode Arena. Classic episode, said the Gorn. And we're also invited, or ordered if you will, to collect them all. The Star Trek TV is one of these 60s models, but there are also retro TVs from the 70s and 80s, 90s and 2000s, and even millennial ones for 2010s onwards. But I just have the Star Trek TV. Don't tell me what to do, box! Turning the box around once more, we have Mr. Spock on the same wood grain background McCoy was on, saying, Vulcans never bluff, which makes them terrible poker players.
Is that what is known as a poker face? Are you playing or not?
And on the top, we just have some more wood grain with the appropriate logos for this toy series. And the bottom has all the legalese you can read to your heart's content, as well as listing the batteries needed to operate the TV and remote, which are included. The TV uses 3 standard AAA batteries, and the remote requires 2 AG13 batteries, which are your standard watch batteries. The box is very well presented. It has a nice sheen, the characters are colorful and vibrant, it's easy to read, and it tells you exactly what you're getting. A tiny TV with a working remote that plays clips from Star Trek. No lies, no deception, just Star Trek on a mini TV. And now to tank that resale value. And now you can see pressing the button once the tab is pulled will play a short clip. Released from its cardboard prison, the TV comes encased in its plastic prison and comes with a manual for simple instructions on how to use the TV. And I'm just glad no cables are necessary. And we get a nice background of the Enterprise bridge with a D7 battle cruiser on screen. Very nice. But let's get that TV out of the plastic. Oh, there's a remote! Oh my gosh. Yep. I just threw away the real working remote away with the plastic. But no worse for wear. But, oh, what's that? There's already a smudgy on the screen? Well, it wiped off pretty easily off camera, so no biggie. And here is the TV and remote. Neither is very big out of the package, and I can easily hold both with my hands. They don't call it tiny for nothing. With a 1 3/4 inch screen, the TV is a 60s style TV in orange and gold on 4 legs, and what's this? Another tab to pull? I guess the first tab was for the demo, and this tab is for the TV's full functionality. And speaking of functionality, though it has all the knobs of an older TV, they're non-functioning and just there for show, which, not gonna lie, is a little disappointing. Instead, the buttons on the side control the TV. Channel controls and reset on the right, and volume controls and power on the left. Well, let's power up the TV. After the TV runs through its intro and plays a segment of the show's opening, it cycles through various clips of the show with a static screen transition. And yeah, right away you can tell the frame rate is pretty terrible. Everyone complains about not having 60 frames per second. Try 10! Actually, I don't know what the frame rate is, but it's not good. Heck, even the audio isn't very good and sounds like it's coming out of cheap speakers, which it probably is. Granted, you can understand what's being said, but don't go expecting Bose quality speakers from this thing.
You're bluffing. Vulcans never bluff.
But then again, what do you want for 15 bucks? And yes, the TV is indeed in color, but the color's a little hard to pick up with my camera. I mean, you shouldn't expect HD quality out of this thing, but it's alright for what it is. And when you change the volume, you get a volume gauge at the bottom of the screen and a channel indicator when you change the channel. And the TV will periodically go into sleep mode, flashing the please stand by screen before automatically turning off. There are 20 channels, or clips, from various episodes of the show, ranging from approximately 5 to 15 seconds long. And they pick some pretty good episodes. The Trouble with Tribbles, Arena, Friday's Child, The City on the Edge of Forever, Space Seed, The Doomsday Machine, Devil in the Dark, Mirror Mirror, The Naked Time, featuring shirtless Sulu. I mean, we have multiple shirtless Kirk scenes, and none of them are included, but we get shirtless Sulu? Balance of Terror, The Corbomite Maneuver, The Enemy Within, and Amok Time. Not a bad episode among them. Granted, it does advertise best of on the back, but this is coming from a series that has, as Futurama put it, 79 episodes, about 30 good ones. Don't lie, you know it's a little true. Some episodes like The Trouble with Tribbles, Friday's Child, The City on the Edge of Forever, and Amok Time have multiple clips, but the rest only have one. It does surprise me that episodes like The Doomsday Machine, Balance of Terror, and Devil in the Dark only have one clip each for being such well-regarded episodes. I mean, Friday's Child is a decent episode, but do we really need 2 clips from it when there are better episodes that probably deserve more than 1 clip? Oh well. And how could I forget the real working remote? Well, it does indeed work, though a bit inaccurate. No sending your kid to change the channel? Are you really getting the true 60s experience with this remote? The remote has 6 buttons to control the TV. 2 to control volume, 2 to control the channels, a power button, and a play-pause button which isn't on the TV. Now, is the remote really necessary for the function of this TV? Well, if you're pausing 15-second clips, sure. But otherwise, it's not like you're going to be far enough away that getting up and changing the channel is going to be a big inconvenience. Just reach your arm over and hit the button, for crying out loud. But at the same time, it certainly does make flipping between channels easier, so there's that. And that's the Tiny TV Classic Star Trek TV collectible. But I'm just one YouTuber with some opinions. Let's check out the QVC reviews. And to be honest, this little thing gets some pretty good reviews. 4.4 out of 5 with almost 200 reviews? It's not bad. A great gift. How adorable and cute. I bought a couple of them as Christmas gifts. The kids love them. I can see kids liking this in the same way I liked hit clips growing up. Remember those?
This we clip, 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 and sample songs so only the grooves stick.
Sure, it's not like listening to a full song or watching a full episode, but as a kid, you don't have a TV or a CD player, and the ability to play even just clips of your favorite songs or TV shows is mind-blowing. Unique collectible. I gave the Star Trek version to my husband as a Christmas gift. We were both surprised at how realistic and cool this was. Must buy tiny TVs! 3 exclamation marks! Our adult college-age kids loved these separately wrapped stocking stuffers. So much fun. I can see these being a good stocking stuffer. Guys, get a head start on your Christmas shopping. Even my 54-year-old husband was enchanted by it, bringing back memories of watching TV when he was growing up. This does have a nice nostalgic element to it in addition to the novelty. I kinda question the amount of time spent playing with these things, but hey, to each his own. Cute collectible. Great little collectible for us Trekkies from the late 60s and early 70s. We love the nostalgia of the original series, and this gives us a giggle. Static sound. Uh-oh, 1 star. I bought 2 of the Star Trek just for fun, memories, and for a gift. It's a cute idea, however, I can't hear what they are saying. Static sound and the screen skip around. Haven't noticed the screen skipping, but the audio quality is pretty terrible. For some reason, I thought these had full video like 2 shows. Not for that price. Heck, the box clearly says best clips all over the place, so you can't blame them for that. Also, why wouldn't you just pop in a DVD or turn on streaming for an episode? I can't think of a worse way to enjoy a full episode of Star Trek than with a 1 3/4 inch screen TV. 15-second clips are one thing, but 50 minutes? No. But enough of the QVC reviews. Is this a must-have in your Star Trek collection? Well, that depends. Sure, it's one of the more interactive things in a Star Trek collection, but chances are it's just going to sit on your shelf in the off mode, so it'll just look like a 60s TV in the middle of your Star Trek collection. Now, I have seen people put these TVs in dollhouses for that nice extra touch, and it's cute for that. Heck, go the Tom Paris route and create a holodeck with a 60s TV. At the end of the day, this is a cute novelty item, maybe even a decent gag gift, but your actual mileage on it may vary. Me, given the option, I'd probably rather watch the episodes on my TV or even search out clips on YouTube rather than watch clips on a tiny screen under 2 inches. So this will probably just sit on my shelf. Is it worth $17.99? Probably not. Is it worth the full price of $32? Oh, hell no. Is it worth closer to $15.99? Probably, though I'd probably price it closer to $13 to $15 myself. This has a novelty value and is a fun little gift for the Trekkie in your life. I like it and think it's fun, but at the same time, I could probably live without it. I could also probably live without a lot of stuff in my collection too, but I like my collection, so there. But now what do you think? Do you own the Tiny TV Classic Star Trek TV collectible? Do you love it? Do you hate it? If you don't own it, is it something you're interested in? And what are some of your favorite Trek collectible oddities? Please, leave comments below and discuss. As always, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Waz Reviews. If you like what you see, why not give my video a like and subscribe to my channel? Tell your friends! Until next time,
Screen on.